What's good, folks? Lasagna here with a new video coming straight at you. And today I have an exciting theme for people in low ranks that are trying to climb. I know it's tough, or maybe not, but if you're looking to get free points, this is the team that I recommend. Well, that said, this team works well up till like 24, 2500s. After that, you're gonna have a lot of troubles getting wins with this team because it's so um, one-dimensional, right? So that team, as you can see, it's on the screen. It's Umbreon, Wigglytuff, and Clefable, right? So let's go into the video and show the IVs of these Pokemons. This Umbreon that I'm having, it's a rank 3 Umbreon. Well, me personally, I use the Elite Charge TM to get Last Resort. So if you really want to use Umbreon, you can use it yourself. I think it's a good investment, but if you don't have an Umbreon with Last Resort, you can always look for a trade. So now we're jumping into the first set of matches. I believe I went 4-1 and 4-1 in these two matches that I'm gonna show. So let's go and have a comment. We lead the Umbreon against the Farfetch. This is a very bad matchup for us, so we're gonna swap immediately. We swap immediately to Wigglytuff, and now we're met by a Bastion. This is a problem. The higher you climb, the hard is gonna be to get easy wins, if you say so, because a lot of people run Bastion. It's very popular pick. I don't know, you guys can leave a comment below and tell me like what you guys encounter and at what ranks. But up in 24 2500s, Bastion is a very popular pick. So we swap immediately to a Charm user, then we let Wigglytuff go down. Umbreon has a good time against Bastion if you do some damage with your say swap to it. So as you guys can see, we managed to spam the foul play, and that's gonna take Bastion down, but without getting some damage from other mon, it's gonna be very tough. So they did a mistake there. They locked themselves against my Clefable, sorry. So they go for the booster, they don't get it. We just charm it down, and then they have a Politoed in the back. This is gonna be a Water Ball. No point in shielding, I guess. So we just let the Weather Ball go through, and then we're gonna get to. They still have 2 shields, so they're gonna probably shield this one. Yeah, they're gonna shield this one, and then they're gonna get another Weather Ball, but they're gonna overfarm a bit probably. So they're gonna have another charge more ready for my Umbreon. Like I said, this team has a lot of problems if you encounter a Bastiodon on the lead or on the same swap. But other than that, it's a pretty solid team to run, especially at low ranks. This team can get you free easy points. Even at high elo, sometimes you can just hard counter the enemy team, or they get frustrated with double charm strat. I know it's scummy, it's not very fun to play against or to play it. I'm gonna be honest, it's not a very complicated team to play, but hey. So as you guys see, we lost the first game. It's just Bastion, it's a huge wall. It's a huge wall to this team. But if the enemy don't run a Bastiodon, a Stunfisk you can pretty much beat with Umbreon if you successfully shield the first Earthquake. So now we're met by Powder Snow, Alolan, Ninetale. This is another very hard counter for our team if Ninetale uses Charm, but they use Powder Snow, so we decided to stay a bit in. And they run Dazzling Gleam. I got baited by, I thought it's gonna be a Weather Ball, but hey, it is what it is. All Items is also one of those ones that got very popular because of the Weather Ball buff. So we're getting taken down. We still have 2 shields. They have 2 shields also, but we managed to charm down with Wiggly and everything that comes. Yeah, another Politoed. It's expected. This line is very popular. We throw the Meteor Mash here. Another thing that I want to mention, like, you kind of want to save your shields for your charm users and try to soak everything on your Umbreon, as long as it's not super effective move, of course, but it has a strat. So pretty much lead Umbreon, it has a lot of positive matches. You swap out only if you encounter charm user, counter user, and that's it pretty much. And you swap out into your Clefairy, and you just bait out their what is it, charm counter if they have one, and then you just sweep with Wigglytuff in the back. As you guys saw there, they had Scrapped in the back. Absolute nothing you can do against the charm user, so that was a pretty easy win. Medicham, it's a bit of a tough one. You can probably beat it with Umbreon, but since I have double fairy in the back, I just choose to swap out to bait out their counter, whatever it is, and then we get taken down by what was that, Jirachi. So now we come with Umbreon. This is easy farm, easy energy advantage for the Medicham when it's gonna come back. None of the Jirachi move are gonna do very much. Doom Desire does a bit, but not really enough to threaten us. Confusion does almost no damage. We choose to not tap not tap the bubbles, so we can get more farm out of this Jirachi. We're not gonna tap this one either. So that was a bad uncharge by me, but we can still have a safe swap in the back with Wiggly. So Fall Play does a bit of the easy neutral because it's psyching and fighting, but oh, we had dynamic punch. I didn't expect that, but it doesn't really matter because oh, they have a Mew in the back. Yeah, this is pretty much over. Even if we don't shield anything here, we let the first one go through. Shadow Claw does 0 damage to Wiggly. At this point, we're just gonna pretty much shield, don't take more damage, and just charm down. And Medicham, it's also very low. We just threw an Ice Beam. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I had to let it go through. So there you go. If you win lead with this team, it's very hard to lose. The only way I could imagine losing with this team is if you have if you win the lead and have double steal in the back or something like that. That's the only way you can lose with this team. Ludicolo, they swap into Galvantula. Now we swap immediately into Clefable. We're using double shield here. They choose to go for discharge, which is very good for us because we get in. They don't get in time for another launch or discharge, so we just wasted one shield there. Now Ludicolo comes back in. We're gonna go for the Moonblast. We were fishing for that attack drop debuff. We didn't got it, but it doesn't really matter because we just got some charms in. We let the Wiggly go down, and then we're gonna go back again with Umbreon here. I'm presuming they're gonna swap, but they don't, so we're gonna go for foul play here, see if they decide to shield or not. They swap out now. They have a Blaziken in the back. We swap into Wiggly, and this is a done deal. This is too fast. I presume this is gonna be a Blaze Kick, but better safe than sorry because Blastburn could almost take us out. So another clear win there. As you guys can see, a lot of these opponents, as soon as they see your second charm come in and they know they're weak to it, they're just gonna leave the game immediately. So that's why I'm saying this team is good. up till 2500, 2400 elo. After that, it's gonna get hard because people are gonna be more smarter, better players, and they kind of figure out early what team you're running, and they know how to beat you. Because this team, it just pretty much relies on fast move, damage, especially the backline. We meet by a Whiscash here. Blizzard does a bit of damage, but not that much, so we can afford to stay in a bit here. Go for the fireplace, chips, do some chip damage, and then we're just gonna probably swap into a charmer and charm it down. So I'm presuming they're gonna shield this one here. No, they let it go through, which is very good for me. So they have a jump off in the back. Jump off is pretty tanky. Has pretty okay moveset. It's a good replacement for the Tropius if you don't have one. But at this point, we're just gonna let Umbreon go down. These moves are gonna do some damage, but not that much, so we can KO, so we can get to another foul play here. Chip damage is good, as I said. You always want to keep your shields if you can for your backline. I swapped there so I don't get farmed down by Bullet Seed. So energy ball comes through, does a chunk of damage, but not that much. I think we're gonna get hit by another move before we get to another. We take it down. Aerial Ace. That was a bad shield by me, but it doesn't matter. Frost Blast comes in. It's gonna be a powder, so we're gonna let it down, unfortunately. And now I can either come with Umbreon and try to stun low, but I'm probably gonna get farmed down, or I just come with Wiggly and just pretty much shield everything and go for charm down. Yeah, we shielded Powder Snow here, and they just leave because probably they're weak in the back to to the charm. So there was it, a 4-1 set, pretty solid set, I would say. I don't remember what elo I'm at this one. We'll see now. Yeah, 26-19 here. I believe this was one of my best sets. So yeah, the team is solid. Pretty boring and easy to use, but if you want to get quick points, give it a try. I think this is the same. It might be the same. My bad. Let's see. Yeah, that was the same. My bad. Here we go. This is another set that I went 4-1, I believe. Same team. Let's see. We got Umbreon versus Farfetch again. Yeah, this might be. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. This Farfetch, we swap into Clefairy. They swap into Bastard. Is this the same? Wait, I'm spacing out right here. I think it's the same, right? Isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. What am I doing? Yeah, it is the same. My bad. It's so weird because both of my games are okay. Both of my games are met by a Farfetch lead. So yeah, that's a bit weird. Okay, so let's see this one. This is Umbreon versus Farfetch. We swap into Wiggly here. They slow on the switch. Remember Azumarill, that's a good thing. You beat Azumarill with Charm if you double shield. It depends if it's an XL. If it's an XL Azumarill, it's gonna be a lot harder than a regular Azumarill. But I presume not so many people have XL Azumarills, even though I met some crazy mons, XL mons, very early into the meta, which is crazy. I don't know how people get that many candies, but we get baited by Ice Beam. Could have barely let that one go through, but we're down 2 shields. They still have 1 shield. Farfetch doesn't get to a move, so that's good for us. They immediately leave. Probably they were weak in the back to either Umbreon or Charm. So that's most of these games, as you can see, end up in concede or surrender by the opponent, but you sometimes get really hard countered by Bastiodon or Stunfisk or remember Altaria. Umbreon has a decent matchup against Altaria, but I choose to swap into my Charmander so I can bait out their counter, right? So soon enough the Marowak comes out. We're just gonna let this Clefable go out. What can you do here? It's actually shield the first Bone Club and land the Moonblast, and then you're gonna charm it down and shield the second move. But this is very good with both go down at the same time. That's fantastic. I'm presuming Alteria's gonna go out, and that's why I go with Wiggly. But they have they have Farfetch in the back, so yeah, another consider very quick match. Like I said, in low elo, this team is very good. You can climb very fast. You can get 5 walls back to back, multiple sets if you get a bit of practice with the team, and this can ramp you up to rank 20, 21, whatever it is. Whimsicott probably, yeah, it's Charm, so we swap into our own Charm here, and we meet by Bastion. So it's, as you guys can see, Bastion, it's an insane wall to this team, to the backline. Yeah, it's just it's very bad shielding movesets with Umbreon from Bastion, because they do some damage but not so much. You outpace them to the charge moves, but if you don't have any shields for whatever the heck gonna have in the back, you're just gonna get taken down on your charm users. So Bastion is a problem, but on low reloads, like I said, it's not so popular, I guess. People don't have that much dust, or it's very rare, let's say the least. We throw a foul play here. Probably gonna farm down. No, we should have probably went for the farm down here. That was a mistake by us, but probably they had another move ready. So Whimsicott comes back. We swap into Clefairy. They stay in, so I'm presuming they want to get our shield here, or just put us low enough, since the Umbreon is like one hit. So they stay in. The last mon is gonna be Umbreon. Interesting. So we go for the play rough here. They shield, of course. Now, what I could do here is just sack swap Umbreon into one of these foul plays. I don't remember how this game went by, but Snarl is he's not gonna be able to snarl us down. But he got to the foul play, take us out. They still have one shield. Our Umbreon is very low. We go for foul play, last resort, because foul play is resisted, but it doesn't really matter because they're gonna get to their last resort and take us out. So Bastion pretty much carried the whole team, there, and yeah, that's our loss. It's nothing much that you can do. The only chance would be like them burning some shields, but they play smart. Hey, props to them. Yeah, the classic error match. Let me know if you guys encounter the same problem. I've been having a lot of problems with Go Battle League lately. I don't know what's going on. This error is like you get the, let's say the enemy's mon, it's like 1 HP. You get the charge move through, but they get it to the charge attack first. So after the charge attack, they should be dead usually, but they swap immediately after the charge attack, so the move doesn't really go through. It's some wonky stuff. When someone swaps in immediately, they get a fast move without you seeing it. So sometimes you say like, oh, the somebody did 5 bubbles, but actually did 6, and they got to play rough. It's just some wonky stuff going on. It's pretty frustrating. I hope they fix that soon, because it's very important. Or like fast move these things. I think this is a perfect example probably. So they have a lot of Ninetale. We swap into Clefairy, and here they're gonna sneak a charm, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So we lost immediately there because they sneaked a charm move, which was like very bad. They left because they don't know that. Probably they're not experienced with that thing. But he swapped. He sneaked the move, so I already took the damage. But he swapped out. But also you can swap immediately after they sneak the move, and you negate that move pretty much. That's what I noticed. So we may buy the axis here. This is obviously a favorite matchup. None of the axis moves do so much. The counters add up, but it doesn't really matter. We get to a foul play. We're gonna do 2 back-to-back here. We don't have this one, so we can get a bit of farm right there. And now I'm gonna swap immediately what I come. Assuming it's like 2, 3, 4, 5. So there were I counted 5 bubbles there. Let's see if it's an ice beam. Yes, it was an ice beam. It's corrected my screen. So now we're gonna go for the player off, see what we decide to do here. They're gonna shield it out. I still have 2 shields, so at this point I'm just gonna shield everything and just go to Charm Town. Ice beam again. So they swap into their Ninetale. They still have the power, a weather ball stored. I'm just gonna shield this one, charm it down. Oh, they get another one. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, this is frustrating. Now this Azumarill, I think, no it doesn't, or it does. I don't remember. So they sneaked another bubble there. I know it's a tactic that you can negate fast moves, but I don't know how to do it, and I watched the video, but it didn't really set up with me. So yeah, probably these people just negate me fast when they sneak. It's just broken. My point is like, this should not be the case. Niantic should fix this thing, and it's causing games to be lost or won. We may buy a Pelipper here. It is somehow what favorable matchup if you shield the Hurricane, but they stay in. We stay in. We double up on foul play. Foul play does decent amount of damage. This should be another weather ball. They're just gonna go for the spam here. Yeah, they add up, but not nearly enough. So this is gonna be another weather ball. Probably should let this one go through. Yeah, we do let it go through. It's not gonna kill, and now we should be able to farm down. We did farm down, and now we're gonna swap. Have a Scrafty, and they have a Bastion, and then I'm like, yep, that is the game. Bastion again. I met a lot of Bastion in some of the games I didn't record. It's just like so sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It all depends on what they do, or what is the backline. If they have another hard counter to our Charm and Umbreon, then another Steel type or like Stunfisk or whatever, then it's a big problem. But here they got another fast move through, and that's gonna take us a home run. That's a shame because we had double foul play. We tapped it, we didn't get it. It's just this fast move sneak is just horrible lately. We're gonna shield this here because it's our last mon, and we need to. They have 2 shields. They come into Scrafty, so that tells me that they weak to Charm in their back. So they go for Pop. We don't shield, and then they have Bastion that goes down. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. They have, if they would have shielded on their Bastion, that would have been a win game by them. So that's the 4-1 set again. So per total 8-2, pretty solid. I managed to climb up. I think that was the max that I ended up on 40. Yeah, 2,600 or whatever 48 was. And after that I started tanking. But that's the team. It's pretty decent, I would say. Give it a try if you're trying to climb free easy points. It works wonders, but after some point it's kind of wonky. It's hard to win because a lot of people are starting to use more like double steal or just know what team it is, and yeah, they're gonna just hard counter you. But if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Subscribing is for free. If you wanted that, that would help the channel a lot. That's the only way you guys can support me and help me do more videos. Subscribe, like, share if you like to, and I see you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.